Alright, this is Calibos, and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So, at this point, I went ahead and I have the mana-infused ingots. Now, I actually got 12 out instead of the 8 you see, but I've set aside 4 here, and 4 Supremium Essence, and I just need to make seeds, which apparently I can do, and I didn't realize that I could do. So we're going to do that really quick, and you guys get to watch. Enjoy. I mean, hopefully you remember a lot of this stuff before. Let's grab some essence. How much do I have here? So I went ahead and I'm still frustrated with this because there are slots for things and they're simply not going in. I do not know why. Everything should be within range. I mean, stuff here is not going in. Like, I just topped this off, but it's been kind of frustrating. So we just need 4. And that should give us the tier 1 crafting seeds. Now, we need the blue tier crafting seeds, whatever tier those are. So we're just going to grab all of that, and then we're going to grab one of these. That's the right one. Grab one of these. So use this to convert everything up. And then we can tier 2 this. Now we can just go ahead and use these. I didn't think that we were going to be able to, but we will. So tier this up. Wrong one. And I hardly recommend that whenever you are doing stuff, if you run into something that you don't like just have a million of, and even if probably if you do have a lot of it, it doesn't hurt to have the seeds, just so that you know that you can make some specifically of that later. And I am an idiot. Watch this magical trick where I actually remember that we have to level the seeds up too. So we're going to need a couple of blue. So we've already got the blue set aside. Let's look at magical crops really quick. Nice. Yeah, I know we've got that. Yeah, I know we've got that. Yeah, I know. We are about to have that. Tier 3 crafting seeds. That gives us this quest. And then we're going to need 4 more essence and this, and then we're going to level this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, it's got to be the other way. Ah, my gosh. There we go. See how easy that was? And that gives us the mithril seeds. Oh, there we go. I wish it would like change color or something. That would be silly convenient. And I'm going to try and plant these later. So this needs to be leveled up, this needs to be leveled up, and this needs to be leveled up. Can get rid of that, get rid of that. So I've gone ahead and Demon chickens. So weird. Okay. So I've gone ahead and made all of the thing. So we have this. Now, in order, we were looking at Lordcraft, and we're trying to make the inscription tiles. So we're going to need to run down and get some stuff. And we have a little bit of it. That can totally go upstairs. This can go... I know. Just kind of trying to maximize resources. Let's grab 4 of these, because we're going to have to need those anyway. And we'll grab all of that and some of that. Alright, so we've got some ember shards now. So in order to do this thing, we need ember shards, paper, simple crystals. Of course I grabbed one. Paper. And we can afford to make 16 because they're silly expensive. I'm really hoping that they effectively get cheaper. So let's look at the Book of Knowledge really quick. So now we're supposed to click on Research, and we've done Basics, Transform, Void Power, Water. This is obtainable. So we're supposed to look for A. Now, I saw somebody do this, and it's very cheaty. So we just do this, and it's a line, because this is A right here. So we just connect these 2 dots, and A. And now we look for Q, and we do the same thing. So it looks like this with a couple of things, maybe. Well, I mean, it's right here as well, so, right. So we want to look for Q. And we're supposed to what? Do that. And is it 3 lines for Q? 3 lines. Honestly, with a little bit of work, I could probably memorize that. So you can only start from one place. It looks like we're spelling aqua. So that's very imaginative for water, which means aqua. So we're going to do this again. And it's U, so it's 1, 2, 3. So I noticed a pattern. So it's 1, bottom, and then the top counts as 1. So this is basically 1, so if that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is base 5. And so it counts to 5, and then, you know, there's 1 in the 5s category, and then it counts to 5, and then 1 in the 5s category. So I don't know, randomly that just occurred to me. I guess it's not super important that we're counting to base 5. I mean, I'm not actually sure how many people know what base 5 is or care. So we're doing A again, I guess. All right. Whoa, that's trippy. So that took 4, and that gives us water, which gives us water tools, water robes. So I guess we could do... can we not do these? So F. So, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if I could remember what all of the numbers were numerically speaking, I could probably just do this. So that gives us F. Now we need A again, which is just the line. And now we need B, which is going to be number 1. Oh, no, sorry. Number 1. Now we need R, which is going to be... Gosh, if these were just numbered, it would be so much faster. So that's going to be 2 and then 5. So maybe it's actually base 6. I don't know. I, which I, so it's going to be this. So I just need to like fill this out. C is going to be this, and it's going to be that. And then A is just going to be that. And then T is going to be that. 1, 2, 3. That's T. Now we need E, which is going to be 4. All right, so that gives us water tools. So I don't know how much we have to research in order to get all of the things. So how do we make, like, clearly we have access to water tools. How do we make water stuff, I guess? Morph the elemental crystals to my own design. With this in mind, I should be able to craft tools from them. Research, so. Changing just like the shifting tides with more study, I hope to. So am I like permanently locked to water now? Because okay, so forge is obtainable. So C. O. So what is... I wonder what this is supposed to be spelling. So 2 and 2. And it's going to be 2 and 1. sconce. Is it spelling sconce? Yes. Oh, I'm out of things. All right. Well, fun. So I'm going to have to go crush up a bunch more netherrack to proceed any further on this. Interact with your mana pool. Okay. Right. So it uses up the runes. I guess we're putting them in the book. But we're going to need a lot more mithril for this. So I'm actually just going to have to level it up. Some of these are almost done though. So the next one that finishes will go with mithril, and then I'll try to level it up. I haven't really had much progress in doing off-camera work despite my best efforts, but it is what it is. So now that we have made a little bit of progress in Lordcraft, that was kind of cool. So we have this pure, spacious, bright, damp. So this is the water crystal. Damp. So how do we make this? We make this with arcane crafting, arcane workbench. So we can make a crafting table. Oh, we have two of them. When did that happen? Arcane workbench. Torches. That's weird. I thought I heard something. Grab a stack. Alright, so let's make another excuse me. So let's make another area for Lordcraft. And we're totally staying in this giant empty void world because nobody said anything, so I'm assuming that you guys are okay with it. So we'll do it out here. This will be our official Lordcraft area. Do we have a builder's wand? Nope. I'm sure that I have, if there are builder's wands in this thing, I have gotten them in a loot bag, because you always get builder's wands in loot bags. At least I have always gotten builder's wands in loot bags. The cool, unbreakable ones, no less. Now, I am not sure why they bother staging them up through them, because they're not super don't know. They're not very expensive, honestly. I mean, until you get to the Nether Star one. I guess it's a way of making you work for it. But I've never gotten that. Like, it's a convenience thing, just kind of make it convenient. Okay, so now we're going to have a... So it looks like Lordcraft is void powered, so it kind of is cool that we'll put it here. So if we take water and some crystals, that will do it. This is the other reason that I want AE or something like that, because I'm tired of having to run back and forth. I can just run cabling or something out there and not sweat it. Okay, that is no longer water. I'd forgotten that. About to scoop up some portal. The other thing that I'd like to get into are the is to set up, if there's Ender IO in here. Ender IO has these cool travel anchors. I'd like to start making travel anchors, and so I can just hop to what we need to do, and that will save us some time. So that gives us water crystals, or damp crystals as it were. So each one of these, the verdant crystals, whatever, are going to require, verdant crystals are going to require a different thing. So we don't have this one yet. Where's this silly book of doom? So yeah, I still don't know. We'll have to finish this one and then this one and see if that unlocks something else. But either way, I will have to get some more bibs and bobs and such. I wonder how hard it would be to make travel anchors. How many ender pearls do I have? Ender pearls. I've got more than a stack of ender pearls. How many diamonds do I have? Diamonds. Got 4 blocks of diamonds. What goes into a travel anchor? So these are iron ingots and conduit binder. Okay, so I can make travel anchors. That might actually be a thing that we want to do. Do we have any of the binders? And again, this is mostly because I don't really do a lot of off-camera work that I should be doing. So, you know. So to make the travel anchor, we need to make pulsating iron, which we can cast with iron and ender pearls. I think it's pretty much 1-to-1. And one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to turn this off and get this going. But this is, of course, the good place to stop because it's been 25 minutes. I guess in the next episode, we'll work on travel anchors. I'm going to try and accomplish doing some arranging for the mithril, but that's going to be a little while, maybe a couple of episodes, because it's going to be very slow. I forgot how many stacks I put in, but it was like, what, 6 or 7 stacks of crushed stuff, and we didn't really get a lot of stuff out of it. Mithril, mana infused metal or whatever. So, but that is what it is, and we'll be able to craft some once the rest of these get going. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I'm glad you did. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below, and if you liked it, and I really hope you did, please leave a like. If you don't like it, don't. Simple as that. Have a good night.